Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So continuing on my little Battlefield theme of videos that I've been doing recently, we have a couple of leaked images from the game that have been doing the rounds over the last few days. Now if you have been following Battlefield, you will of course seen these images, but I'm just going to do a little video for those people that haven't seen them and just take a little bit more of an in-depth look at what we've got in these images. Now there are only two of them, and as with any Battlefield content at the moment, take it all with a pinch of salt. We don't know who is leaking this stuff. We don't know whether they're actually credible, you know, other than the fact that we are getting a game this year and there is going to be a reveal of it sometime in the spring this year. Those are the only two things confirmed officially about the game. Apparently the title of the game is going to be just Battlefield and not Battlefield 6. This would fit in with the fact that EA and DICE changed all their social media the other week with just the title Battlefield. But for now I'm going to stick with the title of Battlefield 6 until we have that officially confirmed by DICE and EA. So the first image we're going to look at is this one up on screen right now, which has a couple of Osprey helicopters flying towards what looks like a rocket launch site. Off in the distance you can see a rocket which is just about to launch. Very sort of reminiscent of Cape Canaveral over in the States. Gives you that kind of vibe. Definitely looks a little bit like that with the large building and the rocket launch pads, etc., and the beaches and the water and everything. But yeah, it kind of confirms that we are going to be having a present day to slightly futuristic game on our hands. Now a lot of the leaks have said that the game will be set roughly from now and up to 10 years in the future. One of the reasons that they're doing this is so that concept weapons that we have right now will most likely be released and be used by kind of militaries and forces around the world within the next 5 to 10 years. So they're able to give us a greater scope of weapons. I think obviously we'll have all the good old favourites that we have from present day militaries in there as well, but we'll have some more futuristic weaponry as well, and obviously it's the scope for slightly more futuristic weapons and vehicles and things like that. So the Osprey helicopter, nothing greatly futuristic about that. They've been around for quite a few years, but we've got those flying towards this sort of rocket launch site. Now if you look in the top right, you can see that the weather is starting to change in this image. Obviously there's been a lot of talk of dynamic weather within the game. The weather will change every now and again. What kind of weather we're going to get, I don't know. Obviously we're going to get storms, maybe snow, a lot of rain, things like that, thunder. They also talk about earthquakes and things like this, natural disasters happening as well on certain maps. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing how that's going to change the dynamic of the gameplay in the game. If those rumours are true, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, this first image sort of gives us the, you know, definitely confirms that we're getting a present to slightly futuristic game on our hands. Moving over to the second image, we are inside of a helicopter. We are up close to this rocket launch site. It looks as though something has just been fired towards this rocket. There's a lot of shrapnel and debris on the screen, and you've got like the basic hood of the helicopter. It does look extremely basic, but it is quite Battlefield-esque as well. So yeah, it gives us a kind of feel of what it's going to be like inside a helicopter. Whether this is one of those Osprey helicopters, I'm not too sure, but we are up close and personal with this rocket launch site now. And as you can see, the whole weather within this image has changed. So if this image is taken just after the one before, obviously we're getting dynamic weather. This has changed. It's got very dark. It actually looks as though that's a twister. Actually, now that I'm looking at the image, that looks as though it's a twister that's hitting the rocket launch site. So that would bring in sort of this dynamic sort of natural disaster sort of environment into the game as well. So yeah, this is looking really, really good. Not too much more to be said on these images really. They aren't officially endorsed by anybody. The guy that has been leaking a lot of the information, Tom Henderson, he didn't leak these images and he wouldn't have them on his Twitter account, but he did say that they are from a teaser or a reveal of the game. So these are sort of images taken from the actual trailer that we might or might not get sometime this month. There's been huge rumours in the Battlefield community that we would have a teaser or a reveal sometime this month. We are yet to have anything, but it's early days. We're only at the 6th of May. So hopefully we'll get something more concrete to go on later in the month. And of course I'll do a breakdown on that as and when it comes along. But yeah, these two images just give us a little bit to go on. As I say, take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, we're slowly slowly getting the wheels grinding and hype train for Battlefield, and I think the buzz in the community is brilliant. I think a lot of people have been brought back into the fold with the talk of a more modern Battlefield game. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, as I've said in previous videos, good games, but there was just a little bit too in the wrong direction for a lot of Battlefield fans. So yeah, we wait with bated breath to see this reveal that hopefully we will get this month. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.